AITA for not disclosing the fact I'm adopted to my fiancé's family? NTA for the reasons listed by others. Let's hear it for your fiancé who is a real one. She keeps your confidences. Very nice. Nice. NTA. Your parents are your parents. Period. Also, why is a pie knocking on your door for this? This is usually done with a letter. INTA. Your fiancé stood up for you. I see why you don't tell people. They try to dictate about people you never even met. Wild how their brains work like that. It ain't their damn business. NTA your adoption story is your personal information to share or not share as you see fit. You were under no obligation to disclose this information to your fiancé's family. The fact that you shared it with your fiancé shows that you trust her and value your relationship. Your fiancé's family's reaction is unfortunate, and their insistence on knowing about your real family is disrespectful to your adoptive parents and your own feelings on the matter. It's important to remember that your adoptive parents are your real parents. As they raised and loved you, your fiancé did the right thing by defending you and asking her family to leave when they refused to drop the topic. You and your fiancé seem to be on the same page regarding this issue, which is crucial in maintaining a strong relationship. If her family continues to bring up the subject, you and your fiancé should establish boundaries and communicate that this is not a topic open for discussion. It's essential to prioritize your well-being and the health of your relationship over the unwarranted curiosity of others. NTA. Your in-laws are behaving in a very condescending way by 1. Asserting that you owed them this information, and 2. Asserting that they should have input in how you move forward with regard to contact. Given that you haven't implied that they are like this in other ways, I will give them the benefit of the doubt that perhaps they were just surprised and responded poorly in this one situation. Good for your fiancé for setting and holding boundaries. This is truly none of their business, and I hope they will have the good sense not to voice their unwanted opinions again. I'm sorry for the stress I'm sure this has added to an already busy season. AITA for leaving my boyfriend at a wedding I wasn't originally invited to? NTA, that's all clear cut. You aren't really welcome here, behavior, and you had a right to be upset. Sweetheart, I think he is using you. That is not the behavior of a loving partner. The way you felt is legitimate because no one should be spoken to that way in that situation. Read these comments. I think they are right. He did not want you there. Hold your head up and extricate yourself from this relationship. You are so much more valuable than he is treating you. NTA. Always follow your gut. He is extending no empathy or compassion to you. The situation seems very disrespectful. Sorry girl. NTA, and maybe shouldn't be your boyfriend. NTA, why are you with this guy? He's inconsiderate to his friends by inviting you when he didn't have a +1 and making them scramble. And then he is rude and dismissive to you? He is showing you who he is. Repeat after me, you deserve better than this. AITA, refused to give up seat on a plane. NTA, you and your partner booked those seats in advance. They are yours. If the elderly couple needed special accommodations, they should have figured that out in advance. While booking, your partner's anxiety also is something that needed accommodation. In this case, sitting with her to help keep her calm probably made the experience much less terrifying for her. NTA, if they needed special accommodations, they should have addressed that with the airline. People will do things like this and hope you're too afraid of looking like a jerk and won't make them move back to their booked seat. I had someone try to do this to me once time with an exit row seat I had booked and paid extra for. I have switched with people before upon request, but I have a rule that if you take my seat before you ask me if you can switch seats with me, then the answer is always going to be a no. NTA, you booked specific seats and you were 100% entitled to use them. I wish flight attendants would quit asking people directly if they are willing to switch seats and instead ask if anyone would be willing to switch seats so others can sit together. When asked directly and you decline, it just gets awkward. Gets NTA. You booked those specific seats for a reason. And it's not like you were being difficult just for the sake of it. Your partner has claustrophobia and needs a particular seating arrangement to feel comfortable during the flight, which is why you planned ahead and chose 1B and 1C, while it's unfortunate that the other couple wasn't happy with their seats. It's not fair for them, or the flight attendant, to pressure you into giving up your spots. It's not about being inconsiderate. It's about sticking to what you need to make the flight bearable. You weren't rude. You simply declined an offer. The airline should have handled their seating needs better from the start. It's not your responsibility to rearrange your plans when you've already booked and prepared for the flight. NTA. If you were able to specifically book seats together, they should have been able to as well. Out of curiosity, did it cost extra to select your own seats? Just wondering if they didn't want to pay a fee and were banking on being able to persuade someone to move for them. For AITA for being active early in the morning and disturbing my neighbors? NTAIF you spoke to them about being noisy and they dismissed you. It is hypocritical of them to complain about your noise now. NTA. You're not going out of your way to be loud, just living your life at a reasonable time. They created the situation by being loud early in the morning themselves. You've also tried to address the issue with them previously. NTA I think whoever made your houses out of thin paper is the real asshole here. I thought I could hear my neighbors a lot, but going up and down the stairs and cleaning out a hutch are not loud activities. If they can hear that, then it's not your fault. You're literally just going about your home. They need to be realistic. NTA they got what they gave. They didn't care when they were bothering you and wouldn't change anything, so why should you? You already were pretty much forced to adapt to their routine, which completely changed yours. I certainly wouldn't be changing your routine yet again to accommodate them. NTA. I think you know that after typing it all out. You don't need to live your weekends in quiet just to placate them. You handled the resetting of your body clock extremely well, emo, but I also want to say my petty ass loves this outcome.